Hello and good morning. Holly Shields here live from Calcine Studios in Sydney, and you're watching the early trades. Today the S&P ASX 200 opened lower, dropping 0.13%. The bottom performing stocks in this index are Unibail Rodamco Westfield, which has slipped over 4.4%, and South 32 down as well, 3.9%. Over the past 5 days, the index has gained 0.7%, but is still down 12.42% for the last year to date. Now, 6 of 11 sectors are higher today despite the decline in the S&P ASX 200 index, and IT is the best of the lot, getting 2.76% and 4.79% over the past week. And looking at some of the new stocks making a buzz today in the opening session, Australia's national carrier Qantas' net debt is forecasted to fall to $4 billion by the end of fiscal 22, after peaking in more than $6.4 billion at the height of the pandemic. Qantas said strong travel demand across domestic and international travel had driven the $1.5 billion improvement. The airline confirmed it was on track for a second half underlying EBITDA. Qantas also thanked customers for their patience and understanding and announced a 15% increase in ground staff compared to the Easter holiday period. Shares of Qantas were trading 0.44% higher in the opening session. Next up, the wagering software and data service company BetsMaker Technology Group will conduct an on-market share buyback of up to 10% of the company beginning on July 12th. The buyback will be funded from BetMaker's existing cash reserves. Chief Executive Todd Buckingham said the company was in a strong financial position with improving cash flow, adding that the current market dynamics had improved the opportunity to maximize shareholder value via a buyback. And in response, shares of BetsMaker were trading 21.37% higher in the opening session. And then finally, the lithium miner Vulcan Energy has brought European automaking giant Stellantis on board, its second largest shareholder. Stellantis has snapped up an issue of $76 million worth of shares in the ASX-listed company, giving the Amsterdam-headquartered company an 8% stake. Stellantis has already signed an offtake agreement with Vulcan, which plans to use geothermal energy to extract lithium hydroxide from brine deposits in Germany's Upper Rhine Valley. The deal has been extended 5 years to 2035. Shares of Vulcan were trading 20% higher in the opening session. Now looking at some important economic shifts happening around the world. In Japan, the yen's historic decline is drawing more overseas buyers to the country's used car market, driving up prices already inflated due to inventory shortages, according to the USS Co., the country's largest auctioneer operator. The most closely watched oil data in the world, which is why the US government's weekly petroleum status report won't be released as planned this week due to the system issues stemming from a power problem. The Energy Information Administration has delayed the release of oil, but its weekly natural gas inventory report planned this week after electricity issues caused an unspecified hardware failure. Now that is a wrap on the early trades. Stay tuned for more on Calcine TV. I'm Holly Shields signing off.